Oh, we're going to get the phone. Okay. All right. Morning, Riri. Anybody else popping in already? Get my voice going here. Me. Got my coffee, some pomegranate juice. And yeah, I set some couple of things out. I'm going to use some paints, but I set my current working sketchbooks out because I'm going to work on my big posters. I'm going to have to move some of this. I'll have to move this. I'll be working on my big collage posters today. You know, the 21 that I want to do. Hi, Michelle, Ray, Scrap Girl 12. So I want to work on those posters. I have 3 more in the work. So you've already seen 2 finished ones, which I'll show again. And then I worked on, over the last few days, I've worked on 3 more. And so they're all in a stage of process. And all 3 of them need to be painted. I mean, they need to be detailed. They need to be detailed like a car. They need to be detailed like a car. Hi, Molly. Lovely Art. Linda. Coloring Diva. Sue. Pamela. Hi, Pamela. Thank you for supporting the channel. You'll have more happy mail coming to you. Let's see. Julie. Lisbeth. Who else? Sip of pomegranate juice. Cindy Lee. The little art journal. Oh, good, Cindy. You got your little journal down in Australia. The little art journals. So Cindy Lee won a giveaway. I got to get my voice going, guys. Where's my little one up here? And I worked in this one a couple weeks ago, and so Cindy won the giveaway. So she won one of these little journals. This is the one I worked in last, like I said, a couple weeks ago. And so, yeah, awesome, Cindy. I'm glad it arrived safely. Yay. Let's see. Camilla, Trisha. Coloring Diva. I think it's out of Julie S. So, yeah, that's great, Cindy. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Trust me, I got plenty of typos when I'm in chats. A lot of times I'm on my iPad and I'll hit, I don't know, sometimes I wonder if it's the iPad, but I'll hit the space bar and it gives me a comma instead of a space. So sometimes I'll have words like, hi, comma, how, comma, you doing, comma. So anyway, I don't know. Hi, Kalara. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Angie, Trisha. I know I'm probably missing people coming in. So I just put something pretty here until we get crack-a-lackin'. Hi, Jane. And I did do a reset. I did the default reset on my camera. So as you can see, it's all cleared up again. I messed with it so much that when I went on, it was like, yeah, I'm not sure what you want to do. So I went back to the default and then did a couple of tweaking. And so it looks really clear now. So excited about that. Let's see. Who else am I missing? Tin the Turtle. Welcome, Turtle. So it's a cute little name. New Tin the Turtle. Welcome. Hi, Starla. Let's see. Looking. So, yeah. I'm going to work on my big posters today. I'll show you the one. Y'all know this one. And I know I'm probably going to have to move the camera all around the place, but this is the one that I finished. And sent out some prints of. And so, yeah, this one is, you can see how big it is. And I know it's flashing out. I'll have to readjust the lighting when I go to work on them. But this is the size of them. And then you also saw the Garden of Eden one. And again, it wants to flash out, but you can kind of get the idea. And so this one, so I got both of these done, and I have three more. I have three more that I've worked on that are ready to be painted in. So I'll probably go, I don't know, I'll start on one and we'll see. I might switch back and forth between the three. Hi, Celie. Thank you, Riri. So yeah, and I just pulled some paper. These are my working sketchbooks and notes that I'm working in. I put my Vroman's bookmark in that one. But these are my current idea sketchbook, note-taking, idea generating. These are my current ones that I'm working in. And then I just put this here because it looked pretty. I don't know that I'm going to use all these paints. I don't know, because, I usually just use my Deco Art Americana. So anyway, whatever, acrylic paints. And I know I'm really on the edge here. This is how big, it takes up my whole desk to do one of those posters. Let's see. Good morning, She Spins, Juanita. Nashwa. I think I said hi to Darla. Are the foundation posters board? No, they are poster board. They're like a poster board. Yeah. It's like a Bristol weight. Poster board size, thickness. So yeah. Well, thank you, Tricia, for the £5. Thank you. Let me write that down. Make sure you send me your email so that I can send you out a thank you. Let me click on here. Thank you so much. Let me click on there. Thank you so much, Tricia. Here's my email. Make sure it's right. I've been known to put them wrong. So thank you, Tricia. If you send me your address, which I do not share, do not put you on a mailing list or any of that, I will send you out a print. So thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, Kenny. Yeah, it is nice. Thank you, Kalora. And so, yeah, I wrote that down. I keep little Post-it notes until I send everything out. So I try not to forget anybody. If I've ever forgotten anybody, I try not to forget anybody. But sometimes I don't have your address. If I don't have your address, then I can't send you anything. Lisbeth, thank you so much. Thank you, Lisbeth, for the 25. I'm guessing it's pound because you're the best. Aw, thank you, Lisbeth. And again, I'm pretty sure I have your address, Lisbeth, but it doesn't hurt to send it to me again. Because if y'all ever move, I don't know. I don't know. So send me your address again, and so make sure and send you out a print. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies. Both of you. And yeah, there we go. I think that goes. Yeah. Kalora is my, I guess Kalora is my interim mod. Thank you, Kalora. I won't say on the air. So yeah, thank you, Kalora. Let's see. There's Bacola. Hi, Bacola. Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. When I try to click on your name, sometimes the chat moves so fast that I can't even click it fast enough. So thank you, ladies. Good morning, Pacola. Let's see. Hedgie, good morning. Hi, Julie Topaz. Happy Marvelous Monday to you. Thank you so much. So I hope y'all are doing well. I hope you had, it is Monday. I mean, last week and a half, 2 weeks, because Hopster was gone the week before to LA. And so then he came back and he had to hang out the house because he had to have his virus test before he could go back to work, but came back negative. So he's back to work today. And so anyway, so he's, it just messed up my whole week with him going in middle of the week and coming back in the middle of the week and everything that's going on. It was just like, what day is today? I don't even know. I don't even know what day it So I checked this morning with him. I said, "Is this Monday?" He goes, "I'm going to work." I go, "Okay, it's Monday." Hi, Barbara, Chicken Pot Pie Society. I love that name. Let's see. Hi, Rain. We got Riri, Rain, Ray. Thank you again, Elizabeth. Thank you. It's raining. It's raining rays. There's all Riri's and rains. So yeah. So I am going to be. Here come the cats. Do you want a little space for yourself for a minute? All right. There you go. There you go. All right. The little princess. We can't see your little face. Let's back up. There we go. So, yeah. Let's see. So, what did y'all do? Anything fun or interesting or, artsy? No, baby, can't go by the cords. You know you can't go over there. Artsy this weekend? No, no, just back up. I know you want to go over there. Here, I'll give you a brush. Here, I'll give you a brush to play with. It's Roll Your R's Monday. Yeah, Julie. So, and happy birthday month, Julie. Julie and Janet's birthday month, November. And yeah. So, did you get, well, I guess you would have told me. The book that you won last week, Julie, should be there maybe today. I can track it for you if you need me to. But yeah, your book the color book you want. If you don't want it, because I don't know that you color, but I'm sure the Grands would use it. Hi, some big jerk. Good morning. Juanita did yard work. I think I saw a picture of you sitting outside, like out on a, kind of like a whole bunch of people, social distance. So I think I saw everybody sitting out there knitting. Were y'all all knitting, Juanita? Baby, you can't go over there. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Lizbeth. That's so sweet. Well, I'll send you back a print with lots of love too. I really do appreciate anybody that supports the channel. So thank you. Thank you both that gave super chats this morning. Thank you so much. That's very sweet, Lizbeth. Yeah, yours is on Thanksgiving. Yeah. Is that fall on a Thanksgiving? Yours falls on Thanksgiving this year? Let's see. Yeah, Kenny, early happy birthday. Hi, Molly. Janet will probably be late. She's probably sleeping in. She and the rat had stuff to do yesterday, so I'm expecting. I don't want to wake anybody up. Even the mods, if they want to sleep in, if the mods, I so appreciate my mods, but if they're not here, it's, I totally understand. Now, I don't, no, you're not walking over the keyboard. Okay, had to put her down. So, hi, Andrew. Jane says, my cat is watching my cat. Now, my cats have watched cats, but only if they're meowing or something, if they're making noise. Otherwise, they don't really look at my screen. They don't look at the screen. Like sometimes if I'm on Animal Planet and there's a moose making a noise or a bear growling or a dog barking, then they'll look at the TV. If they hear an animal on TV, but they don't just look at it for no reason. Oh, wait, sorry, I got the wrong one. There we go. Okay, I'll go back to sleep. Let's see, Sharon R. Let's see, everybody's saying who's coming in. I know I miss people. I'll go back to sleep. Yeah, celebrate unbirthdays. So, hi, Vintage Trends. If that's a Sharon that they were saying hi to. Who else? Karina. Good morning, Karina. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. So I come on every Monday and Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern, but I usually come on a little early so I can say good morning to everybody. And if you don't like hearing the chit chat and chatting and talking, probably not going to like this channel because we do a lot of chatting, a lot of talking. So that's what it's a chat show. So anyway, but you can fast forward, especially if you're watching the recording, and you don't want to see something like I'm drawing with anything like that. You can just slide the bar and skip forward. I do it on people's streams. I skip forward. So let's see. What else? What else can we say hi to? There's Andrew saying good morning. I like your avatar picture there. I'm not sure. What's their names? What are their names? It's been a while since I watched that cartoon, Andrew. What cartoon is that, Andrew? Right there. What is that? I forget his name. And it's right on the tip of my tongue too. Um, so let's see. Do you have anything else artsy you want to talk about? Adventure time. Thank you, Andrew. Adventure time. Thank you. Uh, let's see. Hi, Scrap Girl 12. All right. I will show this. All right. Let me show you this Happy Mail I got in my P.O. box. There's no name on it. I have the city, I have the city on there, postmark, but there's no name on the envelope, and it's not signed. I have no idea who this is from, unless I missed it. But look at this little. It's a laminate. It's all laminated, so it's real cool. You got mail and parcel post, all laminated. You know what I mean, Vern? But it says, one day I was just sitting around, occurred to me, that's just me sitting. Your talent is like a rock. Wait, yes, I know this page is blank. Don't email me, people. Dropped into water. The ripples are gifts that reach all of us. Oh, that's so sweet. And I don't know who it's from. So if anybody wants to fess up and claim it, I'll put your name in it so I can put it in with my zine stack. So I don't know who sent it, but it's so cute. Look at this. I'll show it again. Go a little slower. It's all laminated too, like a little book. Like a little book. Thank you so much, whoever sent it to me. Wait for it. Wait for it. That's so sweet. Thank you, whoever sent this little zine to me. Yeah. I don't know who sent it. It's not part of it's not like part of the Halloween zine. There's no self-addressed on stamped envelope. There's no name on the envelope either. So I don't know who sent it, but if anybody wants to fess up, let me know. Let's see. Hi, Jennifer. Color me pink. Mama 4. How's the grand doing, Mama 4? How's the new grand? Let's see. I'm sure I'm missing some people. Leah. Good morning, Leah. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Beth. Yes, it's a mystery zine. It is a mystery zine. I don't know who it's. I know the state because it's postmarked from the state, but I'm not going to say, if somebody doesn't want anyone to know. So, yeah. But hi, Jerry. I'll show it again later so that we can get see if somebody will fess up moment. So anyway, Mama 4, she's going to be 4 weeks old. She'll be a month old on Wednesday. Oh, that's awesome. Let's see. Kathy C. Who else am I missing? Thanks, everybody, for being here. So again, I have this stuff sitting here. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Jennifer's router died. Uh-oh. Hopefully you can get that replaced. There's Mama 4. Thanks, Riri. All right. Well, I guess we'll get started. It's a couple minutes early, but that's okay. I think we all got good morning in. Everybody said good morning. That's here so far. And so anyway, I just pulled some paints out because it just made a pretty picture while we waited. So I'll probably use some of these or my Deco Art Americana. The Jane paints are not shiny. They don't leave a sheen, so I can use pencil on them. And so I might use some of my Janes. I usually use my Janes in my little journals because it's just easy to squeeze out just a drop or two to use in my mixed media art journals, you know. And so let me move my journal. Like I said, these are my working notebooks at the moment. Move them to the side and move the paints over, and we'll see if I can make some. This is just my painty tray for acrylic paints. Now, when I use watercolor, watercolors, well, it's got watercolors stacked on top of it. I'm not going to drag it out. But I use a porcelain tray for watercolors because you can wipe it right out. Acrylics, once they're dry, you know, they're dry. And a lot of times I just use my coffee lids for paint, or I'll use, where's the other little one here? I'll use juice lids, stuff like that. So I'll use all of this kind of stuff. I usually don't use this big tray. Uh-oh, I froze. What happened? I froze. Let me leave and come back. Oh, there I am. Okay, I'm back. Am I back? I don't know what happened. I'm back. I am back. I don't know what happened. I just froze for a minute. Or a second. Am I here? Back. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I just saw my hand freeze. So I don't usually use this tray on stream because it's big. It's kind of in the way, so I just use my coffee lid. But I use this sometimes just because I like it. So, thanks, Riri. I'm back. Oh, yeah, yes. Okay. Thanks, guys. All right, so I'm going to show you what we're going to work on today. And I just showed it a minute ago, I'm working on 21 posters. And I know they're going to flash out. I will have to adjust my lighting as we go through. Let's see. Let's turn the light down just a little. Okay. Oh, it's upside down. I just looked at the camera. It's upside down. So there's this one. I got this one done with the Garden of Eden one with a little door in there. So I got this one. I'm going to put them on the floor once I show them. And that one, it's going to look really dark for a minute. I got this one done. This is the one I sent out prints of. So, yeah, there's a lot of, see all the little painting though? So I collage it in and then I paint. I paint in the backgrounds. I paint in the sky. I paint in the water, the waterfall, the clouds, the swooshes, the hands of time. So I paint all that in. And these posters are the same size as my Inksectober 22 by 29. I think that's it. I said it 31 times in October. You'd think I remember. 22 by 29. Size posters. So I really like this one. I'm trying to do, I'm going to do 21 of them. I'm trying to do them different themes and different colors. So those are the two I finished. And then these are the three I'm working on. Now I'm going to show you the three. I have not decided which one I'm going to start on this morning. They have not been detailed. Okay. They've not been detailed. So they are just collaged in. So there's this one. I came across a Lincoln. It was just, I had to put Lincoln in there. But this one with the path, the doors, the arch of time there, and then the different elements of time. I do have the this, and I probably will be painting over this because I have things to paint. So if I, paint over the time, hands of time, I'll just paint them back in. It's just a Posca paint pen. But as you can see, see how it's not painted in yet? It's just kind of laid out. So I got this one. You see, you can still see cracks where this is not it's not blended in. Let's just put it that way, for the better word than painting, detailed. It's not blended in. So this is the start of it. Plus, I did do a sprinkling of stars. Hi, Janet. Good morning. Hope you and the rat had a good day yesterday. I haven't talked to her since yesterday. Well, Saturday. I haven't talked to Jen to see how her weekend went. So there's this one. So I'm just showing the 3 new posters that I'm working on. So there's that one. There's this one. There's this one. And again, the edges are, I've got my finger painting done, but everything else is not blended. It's just laid out. So you can see it's not all blended in yet to make a full-on galaxy or anything. But this is how far I got. I got a couple little, observatories in this one, here and here. And then this has got shells down here. So there's this one. So just kind of move it slow so you can see it's how all the stuff that has to be painted in. Then the last one is this one. And again, I did a little swoosh and the hands there, but it's not, I might have to end up painting over it and putting it back. But I did do a little bit of stars. And so all this has still got to be painted in. But I'm kind of thinking I might want to start on this one. I'm not sure. But you like this one, Molly? Yeah, I think everyone likes this one, I think, because of the color. You can't really tell. This is kind of a turquoise color. It's a teal color. It doesn't quite show up the teal, this color. It's not showing up that well on camera, but it's more teal than blue in this one. So you can see the difference in the blues. Like, there you go. See, this one is like what do you call it? It's called periwinkle, but it's like slate blue, where this one is more turquoise blue. And then this one here, the last one, this one is blue and green. Well, and sienna. So, yeah. So I might work on this one first, just to start. It doesn't really matter to me. I'll work on any of them. Hi, Mark. Yeah, until I paint it in. Yeah, so we might do this one. Thank you, Auntie Maine. Thank you. Anybody else I missed? I'm scrolling. See. Put it in caps if you're talking to me. Thank you, Julie S. Thank you. Thanks so much. Hi, Katie Lau. Good morning. So I think I'll start on this one. So I'm going to set these other 2 aside, which we'll probably look at again after a while. And move my painty tray. Oops. Move my painty tray to the side. And the paints. And we'll just see how it goes. So I have to I've darkened it down a little bit so it doesn't flash out. How does that look, everybody? Let me move this over just a little more. Let's move this out of the way. Hang on, guys. I got to slide everything down just a little bit. Then I've got this week, I have 3 commissions I need to work on. And if y'all want anything for Christmas, get it to me in the next, message me within the next week. Because after that, it's too late to order a commission, people or pet commission after this week. It'll just be cutting it too close to Christmas with the other ones I already have. Oh, you're welcome, Dawn. Oh, sorry. See, it goes so fast. 4 people later. You're welcome, Dawn. I'm glad you got it. Thank you. I have to show you. I don't think she'll care. But Lady True North Jan, I sent her and Mr. Bear one up in the Great Northwest. Let me go over here. And she sent me a picture. She sent me an awesome picture. They got the print. Look, Mr. Bear. She said Mr. Bear loves anything looking remotely like sci-fi. So Mr. Bear is holding my print, and he seems to really be happy. I thought, oh my gosh, Lady Jan, that is so sweet and so cute. No, Candy. This started as a blank white piece of paper. All of these did. They all started as a blank white piece of paper. These are not altered books. These are white poster board that I have. Yeah, let's see. Let me see if I move this light just a little to the side so it's not a glare right on that corner. So yeah, these all start out as white pieces of paper. So and then I tried to get it far enough so I could work on some of the detail, because usually when I do a big mixed media piece like this, y'all see me do the gluing, the initial painting, the matte medium, the rubbing, the scraping, getting it all down, the finger painting the edges, and then a sprinkle of stars, and then it's usually time to go, because that usually takes 3 hours. Oh, she did. Oh, let me back up. Riri did a super chat. Oh, thank you, Riri. I missed it. Thank you so much. Let me write you down with the other ladies. Thank you, Riri, for the super sticker. Yeah, and anybody that super chats or PayPal tip jars me, I send out every month. I gather everybody up for the month and send them out a print or something artsy that month. Usually it's a print, but sometimes it's something else. But most of the time it's a print or some kind of art. Thank you, Pacola, and thank you, Riri. Hi, Tracy. Anybody else I missed? So, yeah. So by the time I usually get to this stage, which I did those 3 over the last few days, the 3 that I just showed you. The other 2 are finished, because I'm working on 21 different posters. So by the time I got to this stage, that's 3 or 4 hours in, and then it has to dry and everything. So you don't usually get to see too much of the details. So I have 3 of them here waiting for details. So that's what we're going to work on. Although I'm kind of looking at the other. I'm debating. I kind of like that one too. Would y'all care? I think I'm going to change my mind. I think we're going to start on this one. I'm just feeling this color right now. I'm feeling this color. So we're going to work on this one first. I might switch back and forth. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Pacola. Pacola's the super mod. And none of my other mods would probably disagree. So thank you, Pacola. Yes, I'm making 21 of them. Overachiever. And you missed it earlier before you came in. We figured you were sleeping in a little because you were, gallivanting yesterday, Janet. But I said happy birthday month to you and Julie, because y'all's birthday is in November. See, I can't even tell you what month it is, let alone what day. All right, so I think we're going to go ahead and start on this. So let's go ahead. I know I'm going to need white and blue. So I'm going to go ahead and squeeze out some of this and some of the periwinkle. And what else do I need right off? I'm going to need like an ochre. Let's just see what I need. And a sienna. Oh, speaking of my favorite colors, ochre, sienna, and Payne's gray, I did order a Lucas. I think I might need another. I think I'll put a little bit of, no, I don't want Prussian blue. I want navy blue. That's black. I need a navy blue. Let's see, which one is this? I want black. Where's my navy? Don't want Prussian. That's a little, because once I put the Prussian out, it like overtakes. Deep midnight blue. We'll put a little of that. I always and some gray. I can make gray with black and this one's not open. Well, let me open it. So I love sienna, yellow ochre, and Payne's gray, and or a grayed down blue like this. I'm gonna put a little bit of this gray. Does it have a thing on it? Let me just shake it up, make sure. Might have a white cover on it. No, what's wrong with this one? Have I let this one set? I don't know. Let me just get another one. And black and white. Let's see. Where's my black? Oh, there we go. Dun, 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 dun. And so Tiffany on Southern, let me get some, sorry guys, I got to kind of get ready here. Let me get some baby wipes. Southern Gal Designs Tiffany. She used, and I told y'all this week, last week, she used a beautiful Payne's Gray acrylic, liquid acrylic. And I said, oh my gosh, I'm getting that. Thank you, Tiffany. So she has the Lucas Payne's Gray acrylic. And I've already opened it and just use, I'll squeeze just a little bit out so you can see it. This is the most beautiful Payne's Gray I have ever seen. Just saying. So, of course, I ordered a big bottle. Now, if you order this off of Amazon, at least mine did. If you order it off of Amazon, it comes from Jerry's Artorama, which is fine. It's like a blick, you know, Jerry's Artorama. So it came from Jerry's Artorama. And let me see. I know I'm probably missing some chat. Oh, let's see. Okay. And I need a sienna color here. Let's see, which one do I want? That's too red. Let's go with this one, I think. Let's go with burnt orange. So I'm going to go with those colors. And but let me squeeze out. Let me get a piece of paper just to show you. To show y'all this. Oh my gosh, I love this color. Payne's Gray, your favorite color too, Riri. I love Payne's Gray. As y'all can see, I use a lot of it. I just love it. So you snip off the cap. I don't want this to go everywhere. Okay, so I'm just going to put out just a, there we go. And it's nice and thick. And there's just so much in it, so much. I'm never going to run out of Payne's Gray. All right, so let's move that. Now let's put a little water down, and let's just, well, let's do a little scrape first, and then all right, let me clean that off. Let's get a brush. So you can see the different when you add water or not. Look at this, and it's just so. Look at that beautiful Payne's Gray. Oh my gosh. Hi, Julie S. Lady above said sit the zine. I think that means the one. I'm not sure. Pacola, do you know what she's taught? Mrs. said that she sent in the zine. Mrs., if you sent it in, did you see me show it? Last 2 weeks, I have shown all the zines that came in over the last 2 weeks. If it came in after, then no, I didn't. But give it a couple days. Give it a couple days. Is she the mystery zine? I don't. Oh, okay. Oh, that. Thank you, Pacola. That may be. Are you talking about this, Mrs.? Uh-oh. Are you talking about this or a Halloween zine? Are you talking about this? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Half your wardrobe is this color, Auntie? I love this color. I would love some clothes this color because I wear a lot of black. I never see anything that color. I'm going to be honest. Not even t-shirts do I see Payne's Gray. Where do you get your clothes? Oh, it is. Okay, so this is, let me show you. Let me move this real quick. Let's put that aside to dry. So this is what Mrs. is talking about. Yeah, I showed it a minute ago, Mrs. you weren't here yet, and we didn't know who it was. So now I can put a Mrs. and it's probably MRS. I'm just saying. It's probably MRS. I don't know. It could be anybody, but I just call I just say Mrs. because it's MRS. So yeah, MRS. I'm going to put your that in here because you didn't sign it or nothing. You didn't sign it, put a return address. I had no idea who it's from. But look, guys, it's all laminated. It's a laminated little zine, and it says you got mail. One day I was just sitting around and it occurred to me, that's just me, just sitting. Your talent is like a rock. And look at the little palette. Look at all the detail. Wait for it. Yes, I know this page is blank. Don't email me, people. Dropped into water, the ripples are gifts that reach all of us. That is so sweet. And then, you know what I mean, Vern? Although Paula's the one that it said that first. I got it from Paula. You know what I mean, Vern? So thank you, Mrs. Thank you so much. Just intimidated to send for the first time. I did art to send. Oh, that's so sweet. This is awesome. And she laminated every page. So I will put this with my zine collection. And thank you so much. I didn't know who sent it because there was no name on it. So now I can put Mrs. in there so I know who it's from. Thank you so much. Yeah, everybody, well done. I know. Didn't have to be you didn't have to be afraid to send anything. I know everybody's saying, I love it. I love it. Well done. So yeah, so thank you so much. That's so kind of you to say. It was so sweet too. It's so cute. I showed it when we first opened the show. Yeah, I love it. Oh my gosh. Well, let's see. Where do we go from here? Where do I want to go from here? Do I want to start? I like to have water, and I like to have my landscape kind of. Let's just go with a little. I think I might need a little brown too because my burnt orange is a little bright. I might need just a little bit of brown to knock it back. So let's put a little espresso or burnt umber. It's kind of the same. It's a little lighter than burnt umber, but there we go. Hi, Hedgie. I have a lot of Luca paint. And you do? Oh my gosh. It's so awesome. I'm sure you have Payne's Gray then. I love this. It's like, it's just, I love it. Thank you, Tiff on Southern Gal Design for recommending that. Okay, let's see what we got here. Where do I want to start? So I might kind of get in the zone. So don't, just give me a minute. I gotta start painting things in. So I'm going to start with the palette knife just to get some of my textures, rocks. So let's see here. Now I can do a couple different things. I can either zoom in. That light's got to go to the side. I can either zoom in and move it around, or I can leave it big while I move. What do y'all want? You want this angle, or do you want me to zoom in and just shift it around? Because I can do either one. Hi, Sylvia, Jennifer D. Anybody else I missed? So either way, I can I can be right here while I'm working all over the place, or I can zoom in and then just shift around. We can get shifty. Y'all want to be shifty? Oh my gosh. So I'm just going to play with some textures and rocks and whatever over here. No preferences as of yet. So yeah, let's do a little more up here. And sometimes, the background, all this that you see up here, I did all that with my fingers. So that's all just finger painting in the background and getting some base in, because it's all about the base. Sorry, I'm just corny today. I want everybody to have a good art experience. Okay, so let's see. Do I want some of this down here? So I might go back and forth, with my palette knife. Gets too textury, then I'll, blend it in with my finger. And I think some of this I'll have a little bit coming across here. The angle is good for now. Okay. We can zoom in a little bit more if I get into more detail. Right now, it's just kind of all over. Although that light has got to be turned sideways. Hang on. It's just too, there we go. That should do it. All right. Let's see. I'm going to put a little book under there. It's always the lighting, people. Let's get this art book. Let's see. Let's go with this one. Just something to prop up just a little on that side. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and put a little bit of coming across here. And then, whatever you see in it yourself, whatever world that I'm building here, whatever you see in here is fine, Everybody's going to see a little. I don't want that coming across my little doorway there. And let's go back with just a little bit of black in there. So I want those rocks to kind of not be too textury. And then I'll get out my little paint brushes and then start filling in little areas. And that's where it's going to be hard for you to see. And that's where I might need to zoom in. Okay, Kenny, thanks for stopping in. Good to see you. Hi, Noella. Or Nolia or Noella. Okay, so, and I just clean my brush off on a baby wipe until it starts getting crusty, and then I'll clean it better. All right, so I think right now I need a little clean piece of baby white. And then if I do anything white or light, I mash the paint. Uh-oh, baby, you're going to have to get down. Oh, sorry, baby, you're going to have to get down. I mash it into the baby white. Don't want any painty paws. And that way I can give like nice mist or fog or, anything like that. Now this needs to come around or across. Let's see, maybe I'll keep that little water feature kind of going that away till it hits there. I don't want it to look like, I think maybe it does need to come down. I think it does need to come down right there. Because this is going to be water down in here. So. There's water right there. There's a little branch right there, but it looks like little people. So I'll probably turn that into little people. Hi, Lucia. Jennifer D. Anybody else I missed? Okay, so this needs to flip over a little more here. And because, and I will say this, the whole page has been covered with matte, I glued everything down with golden matte medium. Let me show you what that looks like. So everything's been glued down with golden matte medium. And because it's coated with this, I'm able to wipe away things. I'm able to, like, if I put paint on something, I don't want it there, I can, like, wipe it away with a baby wipe. It's because of the golden matte medium that that's possible to do that. So, yeah. All right, so now I want this to come through here. I have to decide, do I want this to come in and out over there? I think I do. So I'm going to have this come over. Oops, got a little too much gray on there. And then in my head, I always say this, I'm going, shh, 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 shh. I want to keep it subtle. I want it to get more and more subtle as it goes across, because this is the big area. And I want it to be subtle, flipping through there. But I might need just a little more. And then sometimes I let it dry, or, and then go back and do highlights after it dries. So let's see where it ends. I'm not sure right there yet. And I don't know if I want it twisting around into the right here. And I'll probably have to paint out. I got some stars sitting here on the observatory. Flipped out some stars there accidentally. So I'll just paint that out. And I'll put a highlight on it with pencil later. You can make glows and stuff. Because this is acrylic paint, you can do pencils on top. Can y'all see anything? Seriously, do I need to zoom in? Tell me, because I'm not sure if y'all want me to zoom in. I know it's hard to see any of these little details when I'm this far away. So got this observatory here, and I might just make it a little bigger. You can do whatever you want. It's your world. And then I'll probably have a light right in there. And then I'm just not sure if I want, well, I'll put it in. I can always change my mind. But I want, let me start with the Posca. I think I can do this better. So I think I want this to kind of come around here. Let's see. And then just kind of soften it. It's still, the paint's still wet there, so I can't really do that yet. So we might go that way. Let's make sure this is dry. You got to make sure it's dry. You don't want to ruin your Poscas by going over wet paint. And you can soften it like that. Okay. I can always add more. I can always take away. Like right here, I might want this to be a little less connected. Like there's kind of a break in that swoosh there, maybe. But you still know it's going that way. And then I'm sure it's going to come out over here somewhere, but I'm not sure where it's going to go yet. But I'm sure it's going to come out from there and go somewhere. All right, let's see. Don't forget to put it in caps if you're talking to me, guys, so I know I can answer questions or whatever. Of course, the mods are real good at that too. Now, again, because this has got, it's, what do you call it, acrylic paint, you can do things with pencils on it. Where's my white pencil? It doesn't have to be white. It can be any color. But I can do, glows and other kind of things because it's acrylic paint and the pencil will go over acrylic paint. So, just showing that you can do that kind of thing too. Now, this is all going to be very nebulized up here, like a full-on nebula. And then let's see, right here, I got a little bit of a drippy star. So let's get rid of that drippy there. And, you know, just keep getting clean baby wipes, too. I need to cover that up just a little. There we go. So when I threw my bucket of stars on, it got a little out of control. Hi, Julie. Happy Monday to you, too. Let's see. All right. All right, let me go ahead and click in a couple just for we'll kind of go back and forth maybe there. Maybe that's just that one. See, now I do have to move it around to get to different areas, but maybe that will be better. All right, so now I want to, there's a little land feature here, but I want that cliff there too. So I'll just put the paint on here. So I know I want this connected right here. And again, I'll just keep a baby wipe in my hand and clean the brush with the baby wipe rather than dipping it in water each time. But it will get crusty, so you'll have to clean it out every now and then. So just mix my paints as I go. Another little rock right there. Just paint them in as I go. Oh, thank you, Ace. Thank you. If you missed the other ones, I'll show them again in a little while. All right, so let's see. And there's going to be water and all kinds of stuff going on. It just takes a while to build it up, right? So let's see. It just takes a while. It's almost like a little snow coming off the hill there. And then need a little bit of green, just a little olive green. Let's see. Just a dab. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming on. Excuse me. Excuse me. I tried to look for the mute button. I didn't find it. I didn't find the mute button fast enough. Okay, so now let's get a little bit. That green's not dark enough. Let me get a darker green. So we'll go with avocado. Just need it a little darker. There we go. Thank you, Jennifer. Bless you. Thank you. So do this little tree kind of right in here. Probably in front of this little. That'll be behind the tree line here. Just kind of tap it in. And of course, it's behind this right here. Maybe a little yellow in there. Nope, not that much. Just a little like change the season type thing. A little change of season behind the hands of time. Don't see anything in caps, so I'm going to keep rolling here. If you have any questions, just throw them up there in caps. So I know this is little. Another little trees over here. Just this one little spot. It's too, like a little, I don't want a tree tangent. Let's see. Michelle's working from home indefinitely. All right, let's get some more little trees going in here. Bushes and whatnot in there. So this is the kind of stuff that takes the longest. You know, even though the background and getting all this done, you know, and I've done it before on probably a stream that took 6 hours, finished a poster. Maybe I'll pull out a couple that I finished. But if I want a lot of detail like I want in these 21, you know, it takes like 3 hours just to do the background and everything that you saw that I started with. Now this is all going to take even longer than that. And just like my the other two you saw, I worked on one on a Sunday afternoon on a stream. And then, of course, the Garden of Eden one took a long time because I even put a door in that one. So, zoos, who else? Julie G, who I'm probably not said hi to some people coming in. So, thanks everybody for stopping in. All right, let's get this tree trunk a little highlight on that tree trunk right there. Just a little. So kind of see where it goes, and then maybe a little on these back far away. Just so you can kind of identify that there's trees back there, which you probably can't do on stream because it's so zoomed out. I find it hard to decide when the piece is finished. Well, I guess you could always add something else or tweak something else. You know, you can always do that, but I guess at some point you just gotta stop. You know, you think, does it say everything you wanted to say? You know, did you get far enough? Did you get far enough that it says what you wanted to say? And if that's the case, then you can stop. If there's still more to say, if you think, well, I still have a couple more things to say, can I fit that in somewhere? Then, you know, you can keep going. Now, these are little lamp posts there. If I'm going to leave them there, they almost look like big blobs of white paint unless you're close up on them. So I'm going to do at least one of them. Well, maybe not yet. I'll probably do like a shine coming off of one, but I'm not sure if I want it there or off of the observatory. So if I do like a star shine in the observatory right here off the top of this, then I don't want another star shine like right there, you know? So if I don't put one on the observatory, which I think I will, I think it's going to need one. And even though I'm not done with the background yet, I'll just show you that it's going to have one. It's going to have one coming across out here. I'll have to, I'll tweak it because I'm going to have still more in the background. But if I have it coming off of here, I get a light blue there. I mean, not blue. So if I have one right there, I'm not going to want one right here unless it's very, very, very tiny because it's looked too, like, just too much. So I'm going to put a little orange from there. So, but it's these little details like this. This is what takes so long. And it's also hard for y'all to see when I'm streaming it, unless I really zoom in some more, which I can do. Y'all let me know. Let me know. All right, so let's see. And I do work all over the piece. And most of the time, I mean, I'll fussy in with like the trees here, there. And I got some more to do over here. But then I'll move around. That's why I pull out all the colors I think I'm going to use. I can always add more. But so that I'm working all over the whole thing. And it kind of keeps it fresh and more balanced, I think, if I work all over, not just, if I get too fussy in one spot at once, then it could look, too overworked in one area and not enough in another area. So I kind of go all over the place. And it just keeps it more fun for me too, if I do it that way. That's just me. See, I don't want those little stars right there. So I'll just paint them out. Maybe just a touch of orange there. And you just get how fussy you want to get, or do you want to just kind of leave more for the imagination? Let's see. Hi, Flo. All right, so let's see. What do we want to do next? So obviously, obvious to me. I want this whole thing to be very flowy right in here. So I might go ahead and put a little bit. Let me get some white, and I mash the white into a baby white. Because can y'all see how this wants to come this way? Now, do I want it just to flow right off the page, or do I want it to look like almost like another door here? Do I want it to be another dimension right here? I can do that. But don't, well, I'm not going to say do or don't. I'm in my head. I'm saying this to myself. I'm saying it to myself in my head. Well, don't do that now. Don't do too much of this or that. But I'm not really telling you what not to do or to do. I'm talking to myself. So when I say, don't do this or don't do that, I'm talking to myself. Okay, so time to get, and the baby wipes, you got to keep, got to have clean places on your baby wipe to wipe things away. Don't try to wipe something away with black on there because it's gonna just make a mess. All right, so let's keep going here. All right, so we get a clean baby wipe. And also a fresh baby wipe is moister, so you have more moisture to move things around too, right? All right, so now I want this to look like it's behind there. So let's get maybe a little bit bigger brush. There we go. So I'm going to want this to come down. And just put a little of both colors of blue right there so it can kind of blend. And this will be right like a hard edge right there behind that, behind this. And I'll put a little bit more flow over the top of that. So I'm just talking, I'm just saying out loud what's in my head, what I'm thinking about as I'm doing this. So I kind of go back and forth painting with my fingers, the baby wipe, and a brush, and the palette knife, and the palette knife too. So now this, I'm going to work darker over here. And I can always, you know, if I paint out any of these stars or anything, I'll just put them back in. You know, I'll just put them back in with, you know, another spraddle. I need another spray, you know, another splat of stars, or I'll put them in with Posca. Oh my gosh. So don't forget, Janet comes on. Janet, I guess you're still streaming. I haven't talked to you. Still streaming at 1. Janet usually comes on at 1 Eastern after, you know, I usually get done before 12. And then Janet comes on an hour later. So can y'all see okay? Tell me if you want me to zoom in. I will do so. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a little bit of, and I'm just cleaning my brush on the baby wipe. Then I need a little bit more contrast on this side. Like you're not quite sure where it starts and where it ends. It could be that this is clouds and you're mistaken that it looks, I say you, again, I'm talking out loud what's in my head. When I say you, I'm not meaning you guys. I'm just, just talking what's in my head. So this is kind of like you can't quite tell if that's where the sky ends and this portal begins, or if that's just really clouds there. You can't really tell yet. And then if you want to blend anything, just put the lighter color and the dark color together, and then you can kind of mash them together. And again, if I get rid of too many stars or anything in this process, I'll just put them back in. Yeah, Julie, like collage, and you created it. Okay, so now do I want this to be another mist coming around, or do I really need that? Maybe it almost just looks fine like that. Just that little bit right there, not really connected to anything, but kind of almost, it just could use maybe just a touch of a shadow right there. You can kind of tell, is that kind of making that, is that mist coming around and making into this here? Or is it kind of coming from around here? Do I need to knock some of this back maybe? Right under that planet? It's too... Every time I go like this down here, I'm cleaning my brush off. It's just that you can't see it because I'm holding it close to my body here. Gives that a little bit more dimension right there. A little bit more distinction. And then these little clouds are really far away in here. Just a few. Real far away, so I go shh, 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 shh. I don't think it needs that one there. Let's go back in here. And you don't have to like, and again, I'm saying it to myself, you don't have to fill in every little thing because it leaves a little bit of mystery when you don't even kind of say, well, could that be this or that? And if you just kind of leave it, then it kind of is better than overworking it to me. It's a little better than overworking it. All right, so now I want to go around this planet here, which is a marble. But I got to dry this first. So, because you don't want to stick your pencil and you'll just smear it with if it's painted. Okay, sip of palm juice here. I don't see anything in caps. So now if I want to and you can, after you do it with the white, you can always put more color. You can put more color on top of it. I'm not going to do that yet because I don't know where I want to space out. If I get farther along, I say, well, it needs a little more orange here. It needs a little more yellow here. It needs a little more, of another color there. Then I can always go on top of the white. And then this right here, I mean, I love the idea of the like almost like a moon behind the trees, but I'm not sure. I'll just go ahead and highlight it for now, but I'm not sure. Some of this might get covered up with some of this purple and blue kind of right there, almost like it's behind both the trees and the galaxy there. So, and I don't want too much purple. I want a little touch of purple here and there. I've got a little bit here and there. So let's see what purple. Let's just get the dioxazine purple, and I can add a little white to it to lighten it if I need to, just a touch. So let's see. I want this to come down just a little. Let's put a little darker in here. So I'm thinking I might want this covered some. I'm trying to decide. So just a little bit of purple in there. And again, more stars on top of it will make it a little more cohesive after it's all said and done. But I think I don't want to look like a giant eye. So I might need to do a little, let's do a little scrape. Let's do a little scraping. I need a little bit more random. It's becoming a little too perfect. So let's make it less perfect. I just almost want that dark peeking out or set back in, but you just see a little bit of it. So let's just get in behind here. That's better. And then same for this orange here. This needs to be a little more. Let's put a little bit of orange and white. Oop, too much white. Let's just add a little more. Let's add a little bit more orange to that. So just want a little bit of that nebula in there. Just give that a little division between those two. And I'll just stop for a second there. But I'm still thinking that this needs, maybe it needs some orange. Maybe I'll go here. Let's try this. Let's just try this. There we go. Shh, shh, shh. There we go. That's better. Let's paint in a little bit. Okay, I need to take a breath. It needs just a touch right here. All right. That looks great. Love the marble texture colors. Thanks. Let me back out for a minute so y'all can see the whole thing again. So here's the whole thing so far. Now see, none of this has been painted in yet. This has just got finger painted back, you know, just kind of an initial blend in to get rid of the white paper behind, which y'all see me do. That's the first thing I do after I glue on the collage images. Then I'll go in with kind of finger painting, and I just rub in all the background and the edges and get it like based in. And then I go back with all this little fussy stuff. And, you know, of course, it's got a sprinkle of stars on it too, which if I get rid of too many stars, I'll just go back in. I'll just go back in and, what do you call it? Sprinkle some more. That needs a nice orange, a little bit of orange on the top there, I think. Let's see if I can do it with this brush. If I need just needs a little orange highlight. That's too dark. Let's get a little lighter. Okay, now let's get the baby wipe. Kind of, there we go. Just needed that little orange glow up there. There we go. All right, let me zoom back in. All right, let's fix that now. Let's fix this right here. That edge. I need to get another baby. I go through a lot of baby wipes. I'll go through a lot of baby wipes. A little darker. Can't quite see the color over there. Almost want that to fade away. There we go. The impressionists also left details for the imagination to the viewer. Yeah. I don't leave too much. I don't leave too much to the imagination. I mean, you can tell what things are, you know, but I guess what I mean is not that you're not going to be able to tell what something is, but it doesn't need to be so filled in. You know, like I don't have to put every little cloud and every little, you know, whatever, every little thing. You can just kind of leave it kind of like, you know, not overdone. That's just, I guess the best way I can say is it's not overworked. I try not to anyway. Sometimes, you know, a little hard because you want to keep fussy painting with it. But you can get a lot done with finger painting and a baby wipe. A lot done with a finger painting and a baby wipe. Now, see, this is already starting to, I need a fresh baby wipe. Hi, Laura. Oh, thank you. Get another baby wipe. All right, so let's see. Let's maybe move down here into the water. So again, it's a little tricky because I've got to lean. The poster's bending and leaning up against my markers there so that I have to hold this. Otherwise it, just slips down. I guess I could clamp it, but I move it around so much. It's hard to just clamp it into one area. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and get this clean baby wipe. And let's just put a little bit of misty water down here. Bye, Becky. Thank you for stopping in. Okay, thank you. Thanks so much. Okay, so let's see. So we already have this coming down here. And I want to keep the same flow going. Like I want this to kind of flow this way and then around this way. See, kind of a giant snake-looking shape. Not that it has anything to do with a snake. I'm just saying I just want it to kind of flow that way. So I don't want to come down here. I don't want to come down here and have this go this way. I could. It kind of could flow up that way. But I want the flow to go all, so your eye kind of goes around with it. And then right here, there's a cliff. And I'm going to have to make my cliffs of Dover a little higher because that line straight right there is running right into here and I don't like it. So what we'll do is we'll just paint a little more rocks right there. So it doesn't just, you don't quite know exactly where that's going like that. It looks better than just kind of breaking right into that. So I'm going to just paint a little bit more rocks down here. So it's kind of that little bit of water. And this is just a little bit, that right there. Let me zoom in again. Hang on. Well, I lost my place. I have to keep looking at the camera so I don't get off camera. These are two little twigs right there, but I'm going to make them two little tiny people, like standing on this beach. So because they're like on a beach, I'm going to want this to extend just a little bit more watery looking stuff right there. Just extend that out just a little. And I want that nice and flat on the bottom there. Just so that there's a little vignette right there. So all these mountains, which, let me go back over here to the purple, a little bit of blue. Very little paint right there. And kind of just get in here and maybe work a little bit more on these mountains right here. You can always add some more little cliffs, just because you use a collage piece, you alter it all you want. I want this to be very rocky back in here. So maybe a little bit more hilly. Get rid of some of those stars right there. Bye, Riri. Lurk away. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. So I'm just going to do this a little bit more jaggedy up in here. So, and you just kind of work in an area and then kind of stand back and look at the overall, and something will jump out at you where you think, okay, I need to work right there. You can see it in your eye with your eye. And you can always turn it upside down if you think, well, the composition looks weird or something. I mean, mine's got a lot going on, but you can turn it over and see where something looks really just jars your eye, and then you can go fix that. So if you turn it upside down, it kind of gives you a another view of it. So I think I'm going to want a little bit more rocky stuff poking through the clouds up here. So I'll just paint some more in. So is this interesting to everybody? I don't know. I'm just doing what I feel like doing. Oh, you ordered the, oh, Riri said she ordered the Payne's Gray. Oh, I mean, I love that Payne's Gray. You'll love it. You will love that Payne's Gray. I've never used any Lucas paints before. And if you all missed it, this is what she was talking about. This Lucas acrylics. I'd never used this before, but when I saw this Payne's Gray color, that Southern Gal Design Tiff used, I said, okay, Tiff. And I'd say, like, okay, I can't see if I can do it. This real Southern, she's real Southern accent. All right, I can't do it now. It's not my head. I can't do it. Sorry, guys. I can't do Tiffany right now. I'll do it another day. She has a great Southern accent. So Southern Gal Designs, Tiffany, and yeah, I just can't do it right this minute. Sorry. Oh. All right, let's get a little bit more purple on there. But she's fun. If y'all like junk journals and very like free-form journaling and stuff, y'all need to go follow Tiff. She's a hoot. She's a hoot. Oh, thank you, Art Therapy. Thank you so much. All right, so now let's get a little bit of white and a little bit of the purple, just to lighten up that purple just a little. I probably should get a different brush, but and put a little bit of Bob Ross highlighting on here. Y'all have never seen Bob Ross do mountains. This probably should, I don't know if that's kind of small. I'll try to do it with the palette knife like Bob Ross does. Let's see if we can we pull it off? If not, we'll just paint over it. Let's see. See, it's a little big. I'm going to have to wipe it back. But you just drag it across there, but it's too big. Let's take about half that out. Take about half that out. That's better. A little less. There we go. Go back with the brush. These mountains are separate here. A little less there. And just kind of a little bit of light in there. Very far away, you're not going to see a lot of it. And it's still a little much right there. There we go, that's better. Just drag it out just a little more. All right. It's a little scruffier. Let's see. Hi, Sandra. Sandra made some of the matchbook pen nib holders on her show last night, Janet. Janet wasn't home, so she probably didn't watch it. Hi, Elaine. So if y'all missed Scrap to Beauty by Zandra, making those pen holder last night on our show, it was really good. A little bit more. Got the black back in there, just a little darker. Just a little darker back in there. It's like, shh. It's too much. There we go. See, it almost looks, can y'all see how this almost could be waves? It could almost be waves crashing over. Wait for it. Wait for it. Cleaning out the brush. Okay, so let's see. We got it. I think before we do that, maybe I need to get a little bit more done down in here. Let's see. Maybe I need a little bit more down in here on these rocks and stuff. Before I have our crashing waves. Okay. Maybe there's just a tiny bit more light back in here. All right, let's see. Let me go down to the, I'm just trying to decide. Do I want a little bit more scrapey in here, or do I not? Because I can almost just paint in there. Let's just see. I need a smaller brush. And just kind of, if there's any places that got too much stars or something, I can just kind of paint them out. Don't be afraid to paint things out. You know, oh, you're covering up this or that. Don't be afraid of that. I say to myself too. I'll show you the other ones that I'm working on here in a minute. So I'll take a quick break and just get a little more juice. So let's see here. Do I want these things to come out like this? There's some kind of a force going on these. Let's see. I might lighten that up just a little. Like this one right here is too big. So let's make that smaller. Just kind of knock them back just a little. All right, gotta get some black paint in that one. Okay, let's get a little orange, a little white. right, let's see. Let's go back. Okay, I'm not sure I like that little watch hand right there. It's so distracting. So we're going to get rid of that. Catherine's went, the Lucas paint is matte finish. I'm wondering that as well. I painted it on, I did do a test and my pencil went over it. So let me get the, I think that's dry now. So I see the tiniest bit of sheen only where it's real thick. There's no sheen to it otherwise. So look. So you can, the pencil's going over it. So it has a little bit of it. It's not sheen. It's not a sheen like some paints. And so, yeah, you can use your pencil over it. So the only place it really was shiny is right where it's real blobby. I just kind of, you know, splatted it down and then smeared it out. So yeah, that's my blobby sound effects. I need a fresh baby wipe. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Isn't it, Devin? It's the best Payne's Gray. Of course, now I covered up some of the good part of it, the color. But yeah, it's awesome Payne's Gray. So, and when Tiff showed it, I got to get me some of that. So I did. All right, so I am going to back out here just for a minute. I'm going to go back and do the waves here in a minute. I'm going to do the wave. Okay, so here's the whole thing. Let me just kind of prop this up there so that there's not a glare. So you can see how far, because look how big it is, guys. It's 22 by 20. It's the same size as my Inktober insects. All right, so let me show you the other two I showed earlier that I'm working on. So this is the other one. Again, it's not painted in. It's not at the details yet. It's just got my finger painting. It's got finger painted. I did put one star shine there, but it's just finger painted in. It's got one little thing here, which I'm probably going to fix that. But so let me just kind of move it around. So this is only the finger painted stage. It's not the paint like what I'm doing now. See how it's just cut off here? It's just cut off at different places. None of that's been painted in yet. Okay. So you can kind of see. So there's that one. And then the other one. I'm working on 3 at a time. I've done these over the last few days. Here's the other one. And I know Lincoln just kind of stands out there. I'm not sure if I want him there, but he came across my collage fodder and I put him in. So I put Lincoln in there. But I don't know. Y'all know I don't usually put people or anything like that. So we'll see if he stays. But so you can kind of just see there's the butterflies, the wings, half a wing, half a butterfly on each side of the path. So see, this is not blended in. None of this is painted in yet. It's just fingerprinted in. Thank you, Sandra. You like my worlds. See, none of this is blended in yet. It's just kind of paint, just finger painted in. Same thing for the green. It's just kind of based in. So now I have to go in and add all the, what I'm doing now on the other one. Okay. So, and then I'll show you the one that if you got one of my prints of this is the one that was finished. And again, it's got some kind of the gold and the blue colors in it. This one I did a couple of weeks ago. So let's just kind of move it around. And I'll get pictures on Instagram when I get a couple more done. Because I'm working on 21 of them. And then if y'all missed the Garden of Eden one, this is the Garden of Eden one. So I have 2 done and 3 I'm in progress. So this is the Garden of Eden. And if y'all know, that's where death came in. So there's that there. So, yeah. So those are the 2 done and the 3 I'm working on, including this one. So, thank you, Devin. All right, let me take a quick break. Let me go get some juice. Take a quick break real quick, guys. So I will BRB. And I don't think any cats are in here to jump up in the paint. So, all right, I'll be right back, guys. Let me go get some fresh juice. Take a quick break. Cat toys everywhere. They bring them to me. Oh, baby girl. You're so sweet. Okay, sorry. Amazon, got an Amazon delivery. And so I unboxed it mostly. Got it unboxed most, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Kenny. I got paint on my phone. Hang on, we got to get the paint off the phone. And we got to dry it. If I'm not mistaken, Kenny sent this extra copy of Symphony of Cute Animals. Let me see if there's a thing here. Does it say? So I don't know if Kenny, are you still here? There's not a gift. There's not a gift thing in here. I don't think. No. So I think this is from Kenny to give away. So yeah, I'll just leave that UPS code on the back. I know. So I don't know, Kenny. I know she was here earlier. Did she leave? So if Kenny comes back here in a little bit, we'll give it away while she's here. Otherwise, we'll probably wait till Wednesday. So yeah, but we got this to give away. So I showed it. I think it was last Monday or Wednesday. It was last week. I showed it and colored in it. And Miss Melody sent me 2. And we gave away 1. Miss Julie won 1. Julie T won 1. And of course, I worked in 1. So now, hi, Nanamo. So if Kenny shows back up, we'll go ahead and do a giveaway today. Because Kenny can't stay too long in one place. Because she just can't. So we're not gonna tire her out. So let me move my BRB, and I got me a little pomegranate juice. Keep my boys going. Happy Monday to you too, Nanamo. Hi, Arlene. I know I'm probably missing Tiger Princess. I know I'm missing people coming in while I walked away for a minute. Life with SM. Who else? So yeah, we'll wait and see if she comes back. If not, we'll do it on Wednesday. Well, it should be there today, Julie. If it's not, I can send you the tracking number. I sent it in a tracked package for you, so you should get it. You should get it today, but I haven't checked on it. Hi, Jennifer, Judy. Oh. Okay, so let's see all right, let's go ahead and go back to my poster here. And where do I want to go from here? I think I might want to go ahead and do some waves. Let's do the wave. All right, let's see where the waves are going to go. So let's go ahead and zoom back in a little. Okay, right about there. And I got to hold on to it because it'll slide away. All right, so let's see here. Let's see if I'm going to let's take my time here because I'm not quite sure exactly where I want this direction to go. So, because I have 2 waves. It's also mountains, but it's also waves. So I can make this a wave coming, but that'll be, I can kind of connect it into that form, but I think I want them to come down this way. So here we go. I have to get me another baby wipe here in a minute. I don't want to cover up my mountains completely, so I'm going to be kind of careful with my waveage. Hang on, guys. Kind of concentrating here. Okay, so see, I already can tell I don't want these going that far right there. So we'll just wipe that away. And this comes right to this water where those little people, let me see, what should I get me? Let's see, let's get a Faber-Castell S, that's a B. Let's get a little one. Here's the little one. Did I put it in the back? Oh, here it is. Is that a B or L? Yeah, it's an F, so it's a small. Okay, so there's little people here. Okay, there's just two little people. Little shadow. And I know you probably won't be able to see. I'll try to move it up here. See the little people right there? So this whole world's for them. This whole world is for those two little people. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe a little bit more. Oh my gosh, I was whistling and then the cat toy. They got the cat toy. Can you all hear the cat toy? I don't want this too stark. Let's make it not so much because it's far away. Yeah, it gives it a dreamy feel. Yeah, okay. So now it's going to trickle over these rocks. Let me see, what brush do I want? This one, or do I have a smaller? Where's that smaller one here? No, that's a bigger one. I have a smaller one somewhere. Let me clean it, though. It's getting a little crusty because I'm just cleaning it with the baby wipe right now. But every now and then you got to clean it out. All right, so let's see. So now I want these waves. I mean these, well, the wave. Okay, so now it's going to come down here and hit these rocks. And trickle. It's going to trickle over these rocks. It's going to land right down in here. Could do this with Posca too. So it's very subtle. Sorry, I'm just kind of concentrating right now. You got to do it just right, or it looks like just a big blob, and you don't want that. So, so it's almost dry brushing it. If I need any extra like highlight or line, I'll use a Posca, but I think this will be okay. checking chat. Put in caps. Oh, thanks, Julie. I hope I'm zoomed in enough. And we'll put just a little bit of something going on this side too. Oops, not the lot of it. But take your time when you do something like these little details like this. Okay, see, it needs a little bit more coming from up here. A little bit there. Okay. Whoa, no, too thick. My brush is full of paint. Just need a little bit. Okay. All right. I think I'll do this part with the Posca. So I just want some nice little bit of coming down off of where they're standing right there. There's like another little world under here. Don't want to overdo, but it needs a little more thickness right there. Let's go back to the brush. There we go. Soften that. Something like that. Okay. Got a little brown and black. Right back in here. Okay. All right. Y'all entertaining yourselves? A little less, a little more fuzzy right in there. Oh, thank you, Devin. All right, so now the wave is coming down from there, down over these shells. Now, I can't go too far because this isn't done. This part down here is not done. I'm going to have to get my water stuff going here, but I'm going to go ahead and put a couple from here down, just to the shells here. And this is about as far as I can go because I haven't done down here, as you can see. Thanks, Beady Eyed Beth, and hi, by the way. And this will all blend in down here, but I have to do this part because then you got to put this on top. So. Okay, I better stop there. Well, let me do one over here because I'm not done enough down in here to get too much of this dripping down yet. So we're going to move on to another section. All right. I want to, got a little bit too much star something going on there. Let's go ahead and, whoops. Let's go back here. Paint some of this observatory back in a little bit. It's got too much stars splatter on it. So I'll just paint that out. A little bit of the purple. A little darker purple. Another little glow window thingy here, or it could just be a shine. Give a little bit more reflection of the. Okay, now that that's really dry, now where I put that on there, let's on the Posca under here. So, oh, where's the Posca? It's my hand. Let's go ahead and then I'll take a pencil, sharpen the pencil. Hi, Abigail. Hey, Wolfie. I'm sending out Janet's birthday present tomorrow. There's something in there for you. Janet knows what it is, but she's not going to say. But there's something in there for you, Wolfie. She knows it's for you. So I'm sending out Janet's birthday present. I hope maybe she'll open it on a stream. Okay. I say that because I know she will. All right, so there's a little bright star shine coming off of the observatory. Let's put a little more. Let's center. There we go. Like that. Thanks, Wolfie. I've been sitting here. Gifts for 2 weeks is killing me. You got gifts for Janet, and you can't give. You're not giving them to her yet. Yes, Janet can keep a secret. So, but she knows what it is. So she knows something's coming to you. Okay, so let's see. What do I want to go to next? Let's see, because see this right here, this has to all be blended in. Maybe we'll do that. Let's see. I think I just need maybe, I need some more browns down in here. So let me go ahead. Let's see if I can get a little bit of brown, a little bit of white. Maybe, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's do the, let's go with the palette knife. Let's see here. Maybe a little blue, a little brown, a little, let's see here. This is going to come down here, so let's do that. Again, I've got to, I can wipe away because it's got matte medium over it. Okay. Let's get more blue on there. There we go. I need some of the brown and white again. More brown. Because this is going to be more rocky stuff up in here. And then it's going to go into this yellow. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Too much. Let's knock that back down a little. Get a little yellow ochre in here. Then I'll do it more blending with the brush. Just kind of getting some in here. This can be like a little rock wall. A little rock wall there. So we can have some little stone things in here. Let's get a couple colors. Let's get a little more blue on there. Maybe a little. There we go. Now we're talking. So this will be like a rock wall here. And come right into these rocks, right into here. Needs a little more light right in here. Oh, too much. Let's take a little of that off. There we go. It's better. Let's make some more rocks with these. Blend some rocks with those rocks. Let's bring it in. Blue. There's going to be some water splashing up in there. And in here. And these shells right in there. Some light coming and water coming off of those shells. So let's see what we can do here. A little bit more rocks, I think, down in here. Let's put some more rocks. Because these hands are the hands of the time that are going to be shooting out. Off of this. I'm trying to stay. I'm running out of room over here to so zoomed in. Okay, so there's something like that. Let's put a little bit more down here. A little bit more. Oh, that's a little much. It's a little much. Let's knock that off. There we go. Am I back? I just went off there. I don't know why. Am I back? Let's just see if I'm back. Am I back? Well, wait a second. It says I'm back. Okay. I don't know what happened. I didn't touch anything. Cats haven't touched anything. So I just got knocked off the air for a second, but I'm still showing it 2 hours. So it just went black for just a second. So yeah, I don't know what happened. Not sure what happened right there. Okay, so that's enough down here for now because I'm going to let that sit and kind of percolate down here in the water. But I got a rock wall started, and it'll be more browns in there, more the orangey brown, the sienna color. It'll have more sienna in there. I just kind of put some in there just to kind of block it in. All right, so let's see where we're going to go now. Let me clean off my palette knife, get a fresh baby wipe. You go through a lot of baby wipes. Don't want to touch the new book. The new book Kenny sent. Not belated Halloween goblin. I don't know. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, and I want to kind of show you. Let me go ahead and hit this with the heat gun real quick, because I'm going to be leaning into it if I don't. I'm going to paint out these stars here. They just got splattered into the grass. Although there will be some splatters down here in the water. Okay, so let's go into the green for a minute. Give a little bit of that green. My brush here. My brush, hang on, this needs to be cleaned out. All right, if y'all see Kenny, let me know. We'll do that giveaway. Otherwise, we'll do it on Wednesday. Okay, so let's get a little olive green in here. And I just want to, whoa, 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 too much black on there. All right, let me clean my brush. Let's clean it off. Get a smaller brush. Okay, so a little bit of green. Just want to get rid of those stars on the land right there. Maybe put a little bit more texture in the green area. A little bit more movement. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get some, make a little bit of gray here. So I can get rid of some of these splatters on the arch here. Don't want to lose our little texture of our rock wall or rock arch there. Paint some of that back in. And hello, Elmaris. Hi. Okay, so now I got paint on here. Hang on, let's clean this off so I'm not leaning into it. All right, just a little bit more of that green. Let me get a sip of my juice. Oh, there's Kenny. Kenny, your book came. We're going to do a giveaway. We're waiting on you if you came. Get back in. So your book just got here. There's no, I'm assuming it's from you because you said you were sending me one. All right, before I do a giveaway though, let me go wash my hands, guys. I'm gonna go wash my hands. All right, so here's how it works. Y'all know I can't send international books. So I will do two different drawings, one international for a print, and then the book I'll do for the States. It'll cost 3 times as much as the book cost to send international. So I can't do international giveaways. Well, I do prints, but I can't do books anymore. So I'm going to go wash my hands so I don't have any paint on my hands while I do the giveaway. If my mods will help me out. Let me tell y'all how it works. When you don't do anything until I come back from washing my hands. Hi, Dot. Anybody else I missed? So what will happen is I'll put in go. When I type in go, put in a number between 1 and 100. 1 and 100. The first person closest without going over to the random.org number, whatever random.org picks, will win the book that Kenny sent. So I am going to go wash my hands real quick. All right. All right. So, because they're pretty, I just washed them a couple minutes ago, but they're already, All right, so let me go wash my hands. Okay, I got all the wet paint off at least. I still got paint on my fingernails, but I'll have to take fingernail polish remover for that. Okay, so let's move this for a minute. So I'm not getting into any paint. Okay, and Kenny sent, let's move it more because it's got a glare. I mean a shadow. There we go. Let's make sure all this is dry. All right, so and it's a little dark right now because I have the light turned down for the painting so it doesn't flash out. But I think y'all can see it well enough. So Kenny sent us, you want to pay for shipping if it goes international, Kenny? It's probably going to be $25. I'm just saying, a book international has gone way up. Way up. Okay, then Kenny said she'll pay for it. Okay, so we're going to, Kenny said, okay. So that's what we'll do. Okay. So Symphony of Cute Animals. And I did show this last week. I think last week or the week before. And I did work in it. So, and okay, all right. So I'll give you a receipt for it, Kenny. However much it costs. If it goes international, it may not. If it's not international, Kenny, then I'll do it. Don't worry about it. Okay. So I did a complete flip through of this last week. If you look in my stream from last week, or maybe it was on, I think it was last week. But anyway, I did a complete flip of this, and I did I started working a page with the rabbits in it. So if y'all want to see that and a little bit brighter of the book, but it's so cute. Thank you so much, Kenny, for sharing and sending. So, well, that's sweet of you, Kenny. And I've already put you down for a print yourself, Kenny. I might have already sent you one too, but I'm going to send you another one for November's thank yous on the first week of December. So, and then this is this came in the book with the information on it. So, it's all in Japanese. I think it's Japanese. It might be Korean. Do you know if it's Japanese or Korean? Let's take it out. But it's a beautiful little book. The animals are so cute, and it's the same artist that did Symphony and Minuat di Bonheur. Don't anybody yell at my friend. Oh my gosh. So anyway, all right. So here we go. I'm going to finish flipping here. All right. Let me get a Post-it. Let me get my phone for random.org. I know. Everybody's saying, thank you, Kenny. Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. Where are you? Wait, I lost that. There you go. Oh, Kenny, that's sweet. You and Lisa Scott. Lisa Scott said she has a whole, and then here again, this popped up. There's Mr. Bear, Lady True North Jan's Mr. Bear. When I sent the print, this was this month's thank you. And although I think that was last month's. Anyway, so y'all have already got the next one coming in. And so anyway, Mr. Bear has a big grin on his face. I thought that was so cute. Jan sent that to me. And okay, let me find random.org. All right, so here's how it works again. When I type in go, wait to see my go. When I type in go, put in a number between 1 and 100. Doesn't matter if there's more than 100 people here because it's the first person. The first person closest to whatever random.org, which I haven't generated a number yet. We'll generate a number in just a minute. The first person closest without going over. Okay. Okay. If the first person closest without going over. All right. One number only. Did I mention that? One number only, please. Everybody's saying thank you to Kenny. Okay. So here we go. All right. There we go. All right. One number only between 1 and 100. Bam! There they go. Okay, so sometimes it freezes my chat, so I might have to click on someone's name just to get my chat rolling afterward because it just like that. Don't dilly dally, don't dawdle, don't lollygag. Okay, don't do any of those things. Put your number in. So I'm going to count down. Here we go. Get in a number. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay. All right, let's make sure. Did that cut? There it goes. All right, so let's pick a number now. Here we go. Oh, come back to me. There we go. Let's pick a number. 14. The first person closest to 14 without going over. 14. Okay? Oh, I didn't want to take a screenshot. Good grief. This camera's so finicky when you touch the photo button. Okay, 14. Okay. No, I know, right? No lag, right, Kitty? Yay. Okay, so everybody go back. The first person closest to 14 without going over. Okay. All righty then. We'll wait for the mods. Everybody can go look too. Is it Nanamo? Nanamo had 13? Okay, Nanamo. Nanamo, send me your address. Send me your address and we will send this. I'm gonna send Janet's thing out tomorrow. So I'm going to the post office tomorrow. So give me your address by today. Give me your address by today so that and let me put my email in there. So I can get it out to you, okay? All right. Did you grab my okay, grab my email right above your name there, Nanamo. Grab my email and email me your address, okay? I think I've had it at some point, but just, I like to make sure I have the fresh new address when I send out something like this. Okay, Nanamo, congratulations. All right, so now we're going to fix the color back again. See how it lightened right back up because we put something dark under there. So there we go. We're back to a normal color. All right. So there we go. Thank you so much, Kenny. Okay, yeah, do it again. Okay, thanks, Nanamo, just to make sure. Thank you. All right, let's see what I want to work on for another 30 minutes or so. I think I'll put a little bit of water down in here just because we're working on that area. So let's move this up. Get a scruffy little brush here. Let's get the smaller. See, look what I'm painting with. Look at that bad boy. look at that bad boy, that little scruffy bad boy. That's what I've been painting with. All right. So let's see. Let's go ahead and go down in here. Well, you know what? Before I do that, I better work on this wall a little bit. Let's see. I need another baby wipe. Couple more baby wipes. Go through a lot of baby wipes. And I am working on an idea, and I haven't shown it yet because I'm still working on it. But somebody was asking me the other day when I had some leftover paint. I had some leftover paint, and I was cutting out those, I'd painted on some scrap paper, and I'd cut those out, and I said, I'm working on a project. Well, I'm working on a project, and I'm going to blame Janet. I'm not really blaming Janet. I think it was a good reason to do this project. So Janet doesn't want to do collage. I'm going to use her as an excuse or as an example. Not an excuse. You're not an excuse, Janet. You're an example. Anyway, I need a little bit more brown. Where's my brown? Did I put the brown? Where's the brown? Where's the brown? What did I do with the browns? Did I put it away? I might have put the brown away. So anyway, Janet doesn't like to do collage because she says she doesn't want all that collage fodder mess. Oh, baby, I've got it organized for you. For a small, let me just say, for an infrequent collage artist, I've got a project that I'm going to show y'all. Maybe, I don't know if I'll do it Wednesday. We'll see if I get enough done on Wednesday, by Wednesday. So it's a way, if you're just an occasional collage hobbyist. Yes. Well, yes, I'm blaming you. So anyway, like I have piles and piles and boxes and bins full of collage fodder, right? Well, Janet's not going to do collage every day of the week or every other day like I do. So she's not going to need all that much collage fodder. Although it's easy to get away from you, just saying. So anyway, I came up with a little system for Janet and anybody else. A little system. See, that's what Janet calls my collage fodder. I don't even know why I'm bothering with you, Janet. Why am I bothering coming up with a system that might be good for you and others? You and Denise. So anyway, I have a little, I might do it on Wednesday. So if y'all want to see, I can't promise because I want to get a little bit more done in it before I before I show it to you, so you think it's really something. Because right now it's not really a whole lot yet, but you're getting scared. Wait, where'd it go? Michelle, it gotta go so fast. Oh, there it is. Okay, so Michelle says I'm getting scared now. Yes, Dr. Denise. Okay, Kenny, thank you again. Thank you so much for the book and sending it and all. Thank you so much. You're so sweet and thoughtful. You and Miss Melody, the two of y'all, are so thoughtful, so and generous, thoughtful and generous. Thank you so much. Because you could do it, Janet. So anyway, I'll try to get enough done. I'll try to work on it tomorrow, and I gotta get crack-a-lacking on my commissions. I can't be dilly-dallying, lollygagging, and procrastinating too much. But not that I'm procrastinating. But anyway, so I'll try to have it ready for. I'll have it ready for Wednesday show. So yeah, and we'll see see if it flies. If it doesn't, if nobody likes it, it's like, okay, well then y'all adapt it to whatever works for you. It's just an idea, it's just an idea. Because y'all know I have tried, and I know Janet wouldn't do it anyway, the drawer method, where you store your collage items in drawers, all what do you call it, sorted out by theme. I've tried that. I did that, tried it for a long time. And I found I was not going to the drawer. I wasn't looking in my drawers. I wasn't looking in my drawers. So I just ended up dumping them all into big bins. I literally dumped all the drawers into big bins. And then I said, well, I'm using it quite a lot, but it is a little, almost too unorganized by just digging through bins and bins, right? So then I spent a couple, and I showed y'all pictures a while back. I spent a weekend going through all my collage fodder and sorting it somewhat. So now I have like one bin of magazine images, and then I have stickers in one area, and I have book pages, music pages, now in another. So they're a little bit divided up into bins, but they're still accessible, but they're not so sorted out that every time I find a bird that I have to go file it away in the birds. I can't do that. I just can't do it. So this system, even though I'm sure it's a little more elaborate than need to be, but I want to show it to you. And it's a combination of a couple of different things, which I will tell you. I got a couple ideas from a couple of things and different places, and I'll talk about that on Wednesday, just so you can kind of be expecting it on Wednesday. So yeah, and hopefully it'll work for some people. Yeah, I know. See, that's what me too, Carla. I cannot put things away in drawers. Bin. I have to. That's why my whole room is shelves. So I can see everything, even the bins of stuff on the floor. I pretty much know what's in this bin, what's in that, and they're stacked, but they're not. It's not put away the same way. These bins where I can just flip through the bins, like there's an open bin with, or I can flip through magazine images. I've got a couple of little baskets sitting on top and some, the 12 by 12 plastic scrapbook paper holder kind of bins, and I've got them sorted like that. It's easy to get to. Everything's easy to get to. Here, like for instance, let me show you this one. So like this. And I just threw a couple of it doesn't really go in this bin, so to speak. But like in here are all my, gotta set it down. In here I have my, like doors and stuff from Catherine Anderson's books. Then I have another bin with flowers. So it's kind of like the drawers, but open and more is in it. Like I have nature all in one. So it's not, I don't have it divided out by birds, bugs, flowers, trees. That's all in one. Nature is all in one. So, and I can see everything. It's not put away. And although it may look like a hot mess to some people, I won't take a picture of it right now because I just did that last week, I think. It might look like a hot mess in this one corner of my studio. I know it's all right there, So, all right. So let's see. Let's go back down to, all right, I got a little bit more of the rocks here. So let's maybe put a little bit of gray on those rocks. Let's mix a little. And so anyway, I have an idea for people like Janet that don't like to see collage fodder and yet do not want to put it away in a drawer. I have another solution. Maybe. Oh, yes, that was a rabbit hole of Janet's fears. Yes. The Janet fear rabbit trail, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I just want to get a little bit of this gray on these rocks. It's just kind of it's just a pile of rocks. That's all it is. I just want a nice big pile of rocks. We can set that, we can set the observatory a little behind that wall, maybe. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Dawn. And hi, by the way. Okay. Let's just put a little bit of highlight on a few. Not too much. I have some water and stuff going on. I think that crap gets in those beds. Starts reproducing. I know, right, Janet? It almost seems like it, especially if you're, doing collage all the time and you're constantly going through it. Oh, no, baby, sorry. You got to get down. Mama's painting. Um, it does seem to reproduce because you got, you put it in those bins and you go, well, but I just kind of know where I put things. But if you don't know, if you haven't done enough collage to keep up with your fodder, and you're tired of looking in your drawers for your fodder. Sorry, guys. I'm just, this is what happens when I talk about Janet. Oh my goodness. All right, let's kind of knock some of that back just a little. So we just want a nice rocky area here. So yeah, I'll try to do enough by tomorrow, or I'll try to do enough tomorrow to show it on Wednesday. Okay. Your coloring supplies are in your case. Yeah. The story about I have a lot of my pencils are in cases. My Holbees, my Polys, and my Loomies, they're all in cases. And I'll tell the story again. I know most of y'all have heard it. But Denise came over and and this was a few years, I don't know, 4 years ago. I'm not sure exactly how many years ago, but we were streamed together and we did a coloring show. And she says, well, give me the pencils that are the easiest to use, or what do you use? And what's the best ones to use? So I said, well, I like my Prismacolors. And if you're a newbie at color booking or blending and shading with color pencils, I said, you probably want to use the Prismacolor because they're the easiest to blend and shade with. So I and at the time, and I still do, I have a whole bunch of my Prismacolors in the silverware drawer thing, silverware trays with that are divided up, and I keep them in there, and I use those all the time. Although I also have some in a what do you call it, a case. So I gave her the pencil, the silverware tray. We're going to make a little staircase here. I gave her the silverware tray, and she started coloring. And then somebody asked about another kind of pencil. I don't remember what the question was, but someone asked another question about some other pencils. So I pull out one of the cases of Holbees or whatever it was, and say, well, then there's this and this. I start talking about the pencils in that case. And she goes, oh, look at all those pretty pencils in the case. And you gave me the crap pencils. So that's where that story comes from. And so anyway, yeah, she thought I had given her the crap pencils, but not really. It was just that those are the best ones for someone that doesn't use pencils all the time to learn on. That's all. I know, right, Judy? And hi, Judy. So anyway, okay. So now let's see. Let's clean the brush and let's just put a little bit more, maybe a little bit of the greens, a little bit of mossy stuff down in here. And then I'll get my Posca. Let me hit that with the heat gun real quick. Okay, so now I just want the slightest little bit of highlight on them. And they're kind of rocky, so I don't want it too perfect. It's not like they're wood stairs. You know, they're rocky stairs, so I have a few of them kind of a little wonky there. Maybe they even go all the way down into the water. Just a little bit like that. Okay, so now let's go in here with my little brush again. Do a little wave stuff here. Oh, don't want that purple too much. I don't want to touch a purple, but let's not go too purple there. I got my new Arteza pencils to play with. Oh, yay, Chatelaine. Do you post? I can't remember. Do you post on Instagram? Do you post? Or are you one of those that say, "Oh, I'm too shy"? There's some of those, so I don't know if you're one of the ones that are too shy to post on IG or not. But everybody here is pretty supportive, I think. If you post on Instagram, even if you're just starting out, we support you. Don't we, ladies and gentlemen? Let's see. Oh yeah, I've got plenty of mugs for real, Tiger Princess. Mugs are awesome. But I got too many pencils for mugs. Mine are in my paintbrushes. And of course, I have my build here for markers, pens, and pencils. But mostly my mugs are paintbrushes. Carla, I think I only have the Arteza watercolor pencils. I don't think I ever bought the Arteza, just the plain color pencils. I'm sure they're okay though. But I would tell anybody, if you're starting out, you don't know what to buy, you know, they're not that much more expensive. They're a little more expensive, you know, the Prismacolor than some of the others. But I've used Prismacolors for, I don't know, Janet and I always say how many years we've used them. We didn't go quite back to the Eagle when they were Eagles, Eagle brand, but we definitely go back to when they were before. What was before Barrel? When the Prismacolor were the Barrel. So, you know, we've just used them so long that it's like I'm just used to them. Polys are harder pencils, and a lot of people like the layering of polychromos. I just like the softness, and I do use the other pencils too, but not like I do my Prismacolor. So I just use them more. This is looking a little too perfect. Let's smear that up a little. There we go. That's better. Bye, Kate. Have a good day. Not yet. You have loads of other things. I do. Oh, on IG. Okay. Well, then, you know, make sure you start post some of your artwork, and you'll feel like you're a part of the group, and feel like you're I don't want to say accomplishing something, but in the artness of it, you'll be feeling like you're accomplishing something. Janet's been posting her Zentangles. I'm not sure who all's doing the Zentangles with Janet. I don't know if she's calling it Zentangle November. Janet, what are you calling it? Let me bring it up here. This is looking too perfect. I mean, I've got these little waves are too neat. There we go. That's better. Let's see. Let me go over to IG. Ooh, that's pretty. Somebody's got a pretty color book page. I don't know who this is, but it's pretty. I don't think I know her. I mean, other than, oh, and Molly just popped up. Molly. That's pretty, Molly. Molly. Okay, let's see. Let me find Janet here. They just popped up. My new post. All right, let's see, Janet. All right, let's go over here. So I'll scroll through Janet's Zentangles here. If y'all have never seen Janet's Zentangle book of Zentangles, she has them all on ATC size cards, and she has them in ATC like in a book. She has a whole book of Zentangles. Look at all this. And I know it's not probably showing up, the detail in these. There's a few of them laid out. And there's the prompt list. So if you want to do Zentangles with Janet, go over there on, yeah. All right, so let's go back down here. We'll work for a few more minutes. I hope y'all have been enjoying just watching me, fussy paint, if you will. It's kind of fussy painting. And hopefully you see it's enough close up that you could see some. All right, I'm going to scoot over a little. All right, let's see. Oh, let's see what we can do here. So what I'm planning on doing, I don't know if they'll have time to do all this now, but the water now is going to come off of these shells. Is this going to work? Let me get my Posca going. It's going to come off of these shells here and down on the rocks. And then they're going to kind of, some of them might end right here at the splash. And then some might come down a little beyond the splash into the, let me zoom in a little bit. Let's see if I can zoom in on this. I mean, I know I can, but there we go. Okay, so now we got our shells and the water coming down here. If it gets too much, I'll either wipe it off or go back and paint it back out with the black, so it's not too overpowering. I want them thin. So we kind of have a little bit of a, not really a waterfall, but water falling over just some rocks, like. More like a trickle than a waterfall. And I don't want them all over the place. I just want them in just a little bit here and there. And then you can kind of have a little bit of. Hi, Lady Tuna Jan. I showed the picture of Mr. Bear. I hope that was okay. The picture of Mr. Bear holding the piece of the print. He was so cute. I hope that was okay. It's a poster number 37. No, it's number 5 out of 21. I'm not going in order, though. I just kind of skip around. I have 2 completed, and I'll show them again in a minute when I back all the way out. I'm working on 3 at a time. I got 3 of them based in the last few days. And then this is the only one that I've really, other than a splatter of stars, I haven't really added any detail to the others yet, but I'll show them I showed them at the beginning, but I'll show them again. So, yeah, just kind of. Oh, okay. Thanks, Lady Jan. So let's just get a little bit of some little water areas here. Just maybe a few extra little. Just kind of rub it in there. Like a little bit of the shoreline, the rock wash, I should say. And I'll do more when I get over here to the, because I haven't done anything over on these shelves yet. I still haven't done this rock wall here, this right here. So I don't want to get too far in the weeds over here or too far in the shells. But you can kind of see how we're going here. Now, I know, let me back out so you can kind of get the big picture here. So I know that my watch hands, even though they're going down here like that, I can paint some of them out or just kind of get rid of them a little bit. They might be secondary second hands. They might be, you know, in the world of time, you know, other dimensional time. So that one might be, this might be earthly time. And then my watch hands are going to be another time. But I can always just kind of paint them out too, like this, because they're always facing the same way, and I just put it down where the way I want it to look. So if they don't face the right way, I just paint them out. I need to get that straight. All right, so let's see here. Oops. Clean the brush off a little. All right, so now I want to paint in my watch hands going up. Let me dry that real quick. So I have to make a decision here. I mean, I usually wouldn't do this probably till I was closer to the end, but I want to be able to put that drama on there. Thank you, Judy. So now I have to decide where time is pointing. I kind of really would like one hand pointing to the this little observatory, but it's also going to have to cross over this. So if I don't like it, cross this there. If I don't like this there is going to go. It's going to go. So let's see. Let me get a ruler here. Because I'm going to have two hands, you know, time, but it may not look right when I have one crossing over this whoosh. Even though the whoosh is very light, I'm not sure if I'm going to like it, but I'm going to put it on there. Okay. See how it kind of crosses over that whoosh? Now I can lighten up that whoosh so it's more in the back and it's less prominent, and that might help a little, like it's further back like that, so you can still tell that there's a whoosh there, but it doesn't have to be too let me go back over it again. It doesn't have to be too bright. I want the watch hands. Okay, so then the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a little thicker at the bottom, and I'm going to shade it and highlight it with blue and orange. So I have a hard time layering like you do with the rock wall. Is it Adding white on top. It's not just the white. I put brown and gray in there. And this is even still, I could take my baby wipe here and still kind of knock some of this back. It's almost a little too much. Keep it subtle is better. Well, I just showed you what I did, so I don't know if you can tell. Bye, Dawn. I don't know if you can tell what I did there. Let me see if I can hold it up. But, you know, it's also very, you know, this poster is 22 by 29. So it's not like, you know, that's going to be, unless you just put way too much white. Like I can see this looks a little too white right there. Just looking in camera, this is going to have to be not, oops, let me move that ruler. This right here is probably going to, even though that's the color that was on there, on this shell, these shells right in here have a little, they're a little too prominent. So I'm just going to, you know, just paint some of it out. I think what happens is most people, when they do something like this, and again, I like the space kind of theme, kind of, not everybody likes that. But I think what's keeps people from like experimenting, trying, they're afraid to paint over things. Don't be afraid to paint out something or paint over something. If you don't like it and you want to change it, you just change it. You know, just change it up. But you know, I've done, you know, I don't know that I've done thousands, but I've done hundreds. So, you know, you do a lot of them, and you start being less afraid to try new things. So, did I miss somebody? Maya, see Maya. I'm scrolling back. I saw Joan, I think. I try to catch everybody that comes in, but sometimes if they don't say, just they say hello and then that their name is gone, they don't say anything else. So I might have missed some people. Looking, scrolling. I don't think I saw anybody else. Yeah, a lot of practice. Thank you, Nanamo. All right, so let's see. Yeah, this one's got, and again, at the beginning, I did this right here and a little bit right in here, but I haven't done anything up here. None of that's finished yet. It's just started. And then same thing for over on this side. None of this has been, it's just, this is all finger paint and maybe a little bit right here, palette knife. But, you know, to start with to start with it, after I collage down the main features, then I go in to get rid of all, because this just started with the white poster, 22 by 29. To get rid, I just saw something I want to do. To get rid of the white, I just start painting it in mostly with my fingers. I'll just finger paint in the background just to get the color down. So, you know, black, blue, whatever, you know, I'll show you the other ones here in just a minute. But then to start painting these little sections, you see those little squares right there? Well, I'm not leaving those as squares. Unless I want to make it a door, a portal, a dimension, or something like that, then I would probably put some kind of an arch over it or a harsh square or something like that and do that. So let's see, what was I going to do here? Well, it might be, oh, the other watch hand here. Okay, so then I also need to let me get a couple pencils out. Now I'm in my pencil case. This is still Prismacolor, but I need to get a blue, like a blue slate. This is Mediterranean blue, that'll work. And orange. Bright orange. Okay, so I want these two colors. Let me sharpen them. And let me decide on my other watch hand, because I also have to decide if I want the star shine to come from here or where it hits. I'm looking at where I'm going to have my other star shines, because I don't want anything all lined up, like all in a row. So I got one star shine here. So I probably don't want a star shine here, especially if I put a little tiny one on that lamppost. So that made the decision for me. So instead of having a star shine here and a star shine here, I'm going to have a star shine here, one here, and then one somewhere up there, somewhere up in here. I don't know yet where. Maybe off of the building. So we'll see. All right, so now let's go ahead and back up again. One more. And now I got to decide where I want this one to go. So I'm going to probably have it go behind here, behind the butterfly, behind the arch. And it needs to probably go to one of these planets. Do I want it to that? So this is why you have a ruler, you can kind of decide. Or it can go through the butterfly and up to this door. I kind of like that idea too. Let me get the bigger ruler. So let's see. But that's like, I'm not sure I like that angle cutting across this. I don't like it cutting across there. So it's going to have to go up to a planet. Now I just have to pick one. It doesn't really, or it could cut through here. It could cut through this, or up to that anyway. That's what we'll do. We'll go up to this point inside this watch part here. And I am going to make this a little more prominent if I do that. If I put the star shine up to this one, then I'll make that a little more prominent. Still have something cutting across there. So let's get to the middle, or where I want it, right there. So I'll put it on there, and I'll put it on there. And then this will go behind this, behind that, up to there. Okay. Right across the tree and everything. But behind the arch. I don't know if maybe I should put it in front of the arch. Let me look at it for a second. Let me see what it looks like behind the arch. And do I want it going over the arch right there? I kind of like it going behind, because then it looks like it's going out. Do you know what I mean? Instead of like real close. If I put it over the arch, it looks more forward. If I do it behind the arch, it looks like it's going out and back over the trees. So I think that's where we're going to roll with that. All right. And then this will probably have a little bit more of a light on it too. I haven't got to this yet. I'm just kind of, you know. So now what I'll do is I'll take my orange and my blue for some shading. Do I like, no, that's too green. I don't want that one. Let's go to another blue. Let's see. Do I want, okay, periwinkle. We'll go with periwinkle. I'm just looking at, because I've already got that too green on that right there. Oh, thanks. Okay, bye, Joan. Thank you. Thanks for coming in. Thanks to everybody that stopped by. Let me zoom back in so you can see this. And then after I do this, I'll show you the other posters, and then we'll head out. Don't forget, Janet comes on at 1. Hubster's back home and back to work today after going out to LA. He had to wait to get his virus test before he could go back to work. Came back negative, so he's back to work today. So yeah. So I'm just putting a little bit of a blue shadow under the watch hands. Okay, and I don't know if you can see that. And then, all right, I've got to fix this. This is too, it's got an opening there. Let's put a little bit of just a little smudge in there. Just a little smudge. So, bye, Jane. All right, now I'm going to take the orange, and you could use a ruler for this. Once I have the line drawn, I can follow it. And so I'm going to put the orange highlight on top of that. Still leaving just a little bit of the white in between the blue and the orange. Okay, now I'll do one more little star shine off of this. You know what? This Posca is a little on the thick side. Let me get the thinner Posca. Let me get the smaller Posca. So there's a lot of things going on right here. There's a lot of things meeting here in the middle, but I think it'll work. Something like that. And then this will all and again, because this is acrylic paint, pencil will go over it. Okay. I could be using more paint too here, but I'm just going to go ahead and do this right quick. And I'll show you the other ones I'm working on. So, all right, let's back out again. All righty. Move this out of the way. Do these rulers, baby wipes, and all right. So it's a little curled up here, but if they flatten back out, you just gotta, lay them flat for a day. So I still got to do all this up here and this right in here, and probably get rid of some of these, work in there. I'll get the orange to be more blendy like this, a little bit of orange streak. These are going to be some of these are probably going to be gone. At least back there, it looks too clustery, maybe just 3 of them. And then I'll have this orange here, like how this orange goes out, I'll have that orange cutting through those. Same for up here, that orange will cut through all that. Okay. And so there we go. So it's coming along, but you see how long it takes? We've been here over 3 hours, and I did, I had already had the base stuff done and just worked on the details. All this is going to have to be like, see how that's kind of textury? This will all be textury too. And then I've got to work on all the water and all that still. I might knock back. This looks like a little too many. Looks like too many drips. I might get rid of a few of those drips. Just paint them out. Just paint or pencil them out. Hi, Anjou, Anjouge, au revoir. I don't know. Okay, so anyway, there's that one. So let me show the other one. So this is my Garden of Eden, which I've shown before, and this one's done. So let me just get the lighting to cooperate. So this one's done, and of course this one has the door down here. So there's the Garden of Eden. This is the other one that you saw that some of y'all got prints of. Lady True North and Jan and Mr. Bear. He was holding this one. So again, you can see like there's some kind of a crash right here, and something up there in the sky. Leave it up to your magic. I leave it up to you guys what you want to see in it. You know, what kind of story. I mean, I have my own story for it, but I like to leave it for you guys to see what kind of story you see in it. Now, these are the other two that are in progress, that are at the stage of just having everything glued down and some stars thrown on, but nothing really painted in yet. So this one is in progress. And really the only thing I've really kind of painted in is that one star shine and the watch hands right here, which they're not shadowed or anything. I just wanted to get the direction going for them. So there's this one. Oh, good, Chatelaine. And then this one. And again, I have Abraham Lincoln on here, but I don't know if he's going to stay. But he popped up in my collage fodder like on accident. So I put him in there. I like the idea of the two sides of the butterfly, the one path. There's time right there, time right here, and time is going through the whole thing. Where you see that. So, yeah. So I'll just kind of go through here so you can see none of this is blended in yet. It's just so you can see where stuff still has to be blended in and painted in. See? But I got the initial theme I wanted to do there. So, all right. So there we go. And I still have to do all this is just done with finger painting. So all the black and the blue, I just smeared it all in with finger painting. And then I have my stars on top, but I still have to blend in. Oh, thank you, Chatelaine. This one I have to still blend in all. Look, I just got a wad of marbles there. Well, they're not all going to stay. I'll keep 2 or 3 of those for planets, and the rest will just get painted out. Don't be afraid to paint things out. Okay, we got our doors and our arches and our time. And yeah. So anyway, I'm going to head out, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed today. Let's get back to the one we're working on today. This is the one that we've got a little bit more details on. And yeah, hi, Cat and Paste. Been a while since I've seen you. Good to see you. And with Flo has a new magazine for paper lovers. Oh, it does? Like brand new, Abigail? How new? Because I probably will have it if it's like, how new? But you're in the Netherlands, so you would get it first. So if Abigail has a new Flo magazine for paper lovers out, then it's probably brand new because the Netherlands will get it first. Because that's where the girls that are from Flo live. So thank you, Abigail, for that heads up. Where is it? Let me click on that. There we go. So, yeah. And Abigail has started Instagram. So, yeah, check her out on Instagram. Or as we like to say, peruse the awesomeness of that person. Okay, guys. Oh, it's 8th edition. It's pretty. Okay, I'll look forward to it. I'll be on the lookout for it, Abigail. It'll show up either on Amazon, Books A Million, or Barnes & Noble. It'll show up somewhere. Thanks for the heads up. I'll be looking for it. Bye, Pam. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Y'all have a great day. Don't forget, Janet streams in about an hour. If I saw her, if she was around, I'd click on her name. Where is she? Where are you, Janet? Thanks, Julie. Thank you, my awesome mods, Bacola, Julie, Janet. Thank you, guys. And all right, guys. Bye-bye.